By the way, it's an honor and a privilege for me to make this award and presentation on behalf of the Mayor of the City of Fort Lauderdale and the Commission. I worked many, many years with John as a department head and learned to respect John over the years as a man of impeccable integrity and extremely conscientious, and just somebody was a great enjoyment working with you, and actually learned a lot from you too about the fleet codes too, even though we had the fleets frankly one of your biggest customers, so to speak. I think we work very well together, and appreciate your work in ironing out problems for us and watching out for the public dollars. So without further ado, I'd like to get into the commendation. It mentions a lot of John's contributions and achievements throughout his career at the City of Fort Lauderdale. It's a resolution of the City Commission of the City of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, selecting and honoring John F. Hoelzle as Exemplary Former City Employee for 2010. Whereas John Hoelzle, born in Long Island, New York, earned a Bachelor's of Science degree in Electrical Engineering and a Master's of Business Administration, and whereas John Hoelzle began his illustrious career with the City of Fort Lauderdale in 1996 as the Fleet Services Manager, and on May 28, 2000, became the Assistant Parking and Central Services Manager, and was promoted to the Parking and Fleet Services Manager in August 2004, and subsequently promoted to Director of Parking and Fleet Services, and served in the city in that capacity until his retirement in 2009. And whereas during John's tenure in Parking and Fleet Services, he made the following significant contributions to the city. The city's first pay-by-phone interactive voice response system to supplement web-based parking citation payments was implemented. A permanent resident parking permit program that improved the quality of life for those living in participating neighborhoods. Initiated improvements to the city parking garage and enhanced the aesthetics of the garage, revamped the interior lighting, and replaced all 4 elevators, and did so without taxpayer funding or debt. Received the honorable mention from the International Parking Institute for innovative parking for the GIS system and excellence in rehabilitative projects for the CPG rehabilitation. And whereas John's proactive management of fleet services, the following improvements were made and national awards received. He established a comprehensive annual fleet plan to promote budgetary and fiscal soundness. Re-established the reserve fund to ensure the timely replacement of vehicles, saving the city and taxpayers excessive maintenance and repair costs. Received the prestigious honor of having the city's fleet services selected by the 100 Best Fleet Programs as the 9th best out of 38,000 North American public fleets. Successfully completed the rigors of the national certification in less than 2 years and received the coveted Crystal Award for National Fleet Certification, a status attained by only 12 fleets in the entire fleet management industry. And whereas John F. Hoelzle's contributions to the City of Fort Lauderdale brought distinction to the Department of Parking and Fleet Services, and where John Hoelzle has left an indelible mark of excellence in service and performance throughout the City of Fort Lauderdale, now therefore be resolved by the City Commission of the City of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that John Hoelzle is hereby selected as the Honorary Exemplary Former City Employee of the City of Fort Lauderdale for 2010 in recognition of his many accomplishments and valuable contributions to the City of Fort Lauderdale, and that the City Commission of the City of Fort Lauderdale hereby publicly recognizes and acknowledges these achievements and contributions, and does so hereby express its heartfelt appreciation and thanks to John Hoelzle. Also, that a plaque honoring John Hoelzle as Exemplary Former City Employee of the City of Fort Lauderdale for 2010 shall be placed in Fort Lauderdale City Hall. Also, that a parchment of this resolution shall be furnished by the City Clerk to John as a further token of sincere gratitude and appreciation for the City of Fort Lauderdale, adopted this 20th day of April 2010, and signed by our Mayor, the Honorable John P. Jack Sliler. Congratulations, John.
First of all, I just want to say that I'm truly humbled and honored by the committee's selection, and I really appreciate this award very much. I want to thank the current City Commission and the prior City Commissioners for all the support and help that they gave Parking and Fleet Services over the years. I certainly want to thank George Gretzes. George, it's been a pleasure working for you. As far as I'm concerned, you're doing a great job for the City of Fort Lauderdale. I also want to thank you for putting together such a great team of department heads and assistant city managers, which I had the pleasure of working with, and I'll tell you, they were always there for me. Whenever I needed any help or assistance, they were always there, and a lot of them are in this room today, and I want to thank them all for their help and assistance over the years. I've always said that I couldn't be here if it wasn't for one particular individual in the audience today who hired me back in 1995, Bruce Larkin. Thank you, Bruce, very much. And I've also always said that a manager really is only as good as the people that he has working for him and with him. And I have to say that over the years, I've been truly blessed with a wonderful staff in parking and fleet services, and I can't thank you enough for your services and for what you've done for the city of Fort Lauderdale. And of course, I want to thank our First Vehicle Services, which is our maintenance contractor for fleet. They're represented here today by their Senior Vice President, Dale, and their Regional Vice President, Aubrey, for all the hard work that they do for the city of Fort Lauderdale as well. For you and your employees, thank you very much. And again, my family has been wonderful. My wife has put up with my early mornings and late nights for many years, and especially during storm emergencies and storm restoration times. So I want to thank them, and I just want to say God bless the city of Fort Lauderdale and continue your good work. Thank you.